guys, it's Kayla here again with another process video, and this is another product focus using the Wrmk Keepers Clearly Bold. This is the leftover piece of what I had left, obviously. And what I decided to do, and this was like a last minute decision thing with my scraps, was I decided to make a giant shaker pocket because I'd made a shaker pocket on the other layout, and I thought, why not do it as a whole layout, like a one giant big shaker pocket. It would be super fun with these birthday photos. Now, I'm sorry, I don't think I have my camera on auto focus. Maybe I switched it. I don't know. You can tell it's struggling whether to focus on the paper or focus on the sewing machine. So I alternated between straight stitch and zigzag stitch on the pocket, just to create a little bit of interest, and obviously I only sewed 3 sides to begin with. And I've used the neon teal dot and the green stripe. So I've mixed 2 patterns and I think it looks fine. And they say dots and stripes don't go together, but hey, I've made it work. I was determined. So now I've got a pocket, and what I decided to do was to do a double-sided spread. So now I knew that it was going to show through because it's clear, and that's the challenge you have when you're working with a clear product, is that it's going to show through to the other side, whatever you're using. So I knew that I had to back and like put on the back what I was putting on the front. So anyway, what I'm doing first is working on the pocket. So I've pulled open my sequin box and I have put in some of these giant gold sequins. They're huge, but they look super fun in like big pockets like this. So I'm adding some gold and some white and I think some mint, but they were like super staticky and really hard to get out of that container. I was keeping with the colour schemes of the spread that I did in my last video, which was the greens, the blues and the golds and copper, just because these are going to be next to each other in the album, and they're using the same photos, so I just wanted to keep it pretty similar. So these were the outtake photos, the ones that didn't make it to the layout because I thought they were too close up. I wanted some that I could cut down to 4x4 without cutting too much out of the photo, so that's why they didn't make it on the spread. But the one that you can see the best in this photo is the one I love the most out of the entire photo shoot. It is so cute, and I'm so glad I got to scrapbook it this way. I'm so happy with the end result. Now, I've just added all of those sequins, and now I've got some more of those copper stars that you saw in the last video. I'm going to add some, and some were like showing the copper at the back, some were showing the copper at the front. I don't mind. And I have some wood veneer hearts which I added, and then I was just sifting through what I had picked out for the last layout. So this is what I was saying in my last video when I said that I ended up using pretty much all of the stuff I had picked out because I did this spread. So these 2 circles, and I'm sure these are from a Heidi Swap Project Life Value kit, but I just glued them together so that you could see on either side, if you were on the shaker pocket, you could see something. So I think that's the thing with working with like see-through products, is you just need to think ahead a little bit more. But there are so many super creative, fun things that you can do with them. You can lay them over things, you can make shaker pockets, you can make pinwheels, they're quite sturdy, so you can do off-the-page project things. So now I've decided that I was happy with what was going in the pocket, so I'm going to sew up the top of that pocket. And I just once again alternated between straight stitch and a little bit of zigzag stitch at the end, and then the machine went a little bit wonky, but that was okay. It's playing up a little bit at the moment. So I was pretty happy with the end result and how much was in there. It shakes around a fair bit, and I decided what I was going to do is keep my photo to the left hand side, and so it would be on the right hand side on the back. So I used one of these delicate doilies just as my base to put my photo on. Now, most people would associate these with being a girly embellishment, but I really like how they soften down a photo. So I love this photo the most, and I was just having a look at what that would look like on the back and placing the photo that I wanted on the back. So I'm going to adhere that down with just some double-sided tape. I'm not actually sure. Oh, there we go. I don't know. I might have run out. I am seriously low on adhesive at the moment. So just going to stick that down. I decided to stick it a little bit higher than I had originally anticipated. And then I decided that I needed to mat my photo. For some reason, I am just not capable of putting a photo on a layout or a spread or anything anymore without it being matted. I've just got this obsession at the moment with matting photos, which is kind of very old school. Like, I actually remember, because I've been scrapbooking for a long time, I remember back when I first started scrapbooking, it was double matte everything. And then it went to no matting at all. And now it's back to matting. But anyway, it's funny how trends come and go. So this is the other frame that was from the Heidi Swap Memory Planner range, and this is the silver one, the gold one. So everything I pulled out I pretty much ended up using, which is great because it means I didn't have to put it away. And I hate clean up time. If I've had a really big creative session and I've had a lot of stuff out on my desk, it can be horrendous, and I have to put it away because my son climbs. I have a climber, and I'm not just exaggerating. He climbs literally everything. Like, people are shocked when they come over to my house. So I have to put everything away because otherwise it will get eaten and shoved in the toilet or given to the dogs. So I have a little scrapbook terrorist in my house. So yeah, this was the end of a rather large creative session. I'd done like 3 or 4 videos in a row, maybe even more than that. It might have been 6. It was intense, and I had a lot of cleaning up to do. So I'm glad that on these couple of spreads I managed to use a lot of stuff I had sitting on my desk. I got to this point where I was shoving everything left over in a bowl, and after this was filmed, I sat down and colour sorted everything again and put it all back in its boxes. So I'm very happy because that was getting a little bit crazy. So here I am using the scraps. I mounted that picture on a fresh piece of Amy Tan because I didn't have enough left of anything else to mount the whole photo. And I'm just using scrap of the vellum because I don't waste anything like that. It's my favourite. So I just stapled that on with the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And so I sort of worked on the front and back at the same time, just so I knew as I was adding stuff, I looked at the back, check it out, just to make sure that everything was looking pretty cohesive. Oh, pardon me. I'm also adding this bit of scrap as like a bit of a base for the corner, which also allows me some grounding for some clustering, I think. I feel that when it's a bit heavier, it sort of gives you the grounds to do a little cluster. I am so totally off topic, freezing cold right now. For those, this is being filmed, it's like the 1st of August, and it is a massive snow weekend in here in Tassie. There are blankets of snow everywhere, and it's freezing. I just realised it's someone to turn the heater off in the hallway, and I'm freezing. Anyway. Back to these fine and dandy stickers. I found one, just I think it said beautiful day in gold, and I flipped around to the other side and found one that said hi, which I thought was cute. So these were the birthday themed stickers, and a lot of them are pink, which is a shame when you've got a boy. Does anyone sympathise with me? Because, like, come on, it's a birthday collection, but does everything need to be pink? Like, I know you probably love pink, or maybe the pink haters out there are going to hate me, but I have a boy. I can't put a pink balloon on his page. That just looks crap. So yeah, bring out more boy birthday stuff and not ugly birthday stuff. Bring out cute stuff. But anyway, rant over. I use these Amy Tan gold words again and put meet cute on the back side. And now I'm just sort of sticking things here, there and everywhere. I have these enamel dots that were rather large and ones that I found hard to use. I tucked those under. That is a little hint I have. If you have giant enamel dots and you find them hard to use like I do, tuck them under. So like just have them peeking out from behind a layer had a photo. It makes them a lot less scary and they're not like bang in your face. So I just stapled down that remember this because I thought that was a really cute scripty font, and I really do want to remember that because it was so beautiful. I had an issue with that doily sticking up, so I just added a little bit of tape there just to stick that down to make sure that it was going to stay. And I pulled out the tiny word stickers again, trying to find some that would work with this page. There's always room for tiny word stickers. Adele would totally agree. It's not finished without tiny word stickers. So I ran out of staples, so I had to like refill mid-filming as usual. Always running out of staples. I just chucked some out. I think they were blue and gold, but I was like, oh, whatever. It's fine. But I did have enough gold in there to adhere those down, thank goodness. I can hear my son waking up, and I'm hoping I've got like over halfway the video, so he needs to stay asleep. Sleep gods be with me. More of those Amelia gold hearts. Anyone want to rack me some? I seriously can't find any in stock, and at a wholesaler they're out of stock because everyone has realised how cool they are. And to be honest, to be frank, you could probably make them yourself, but I think we've become, this is probably going to sound so criticising, but like I'm with you all. I think we've all become lazy scrapbookers. So, I mean, I'm totally with you, but the old me would have made those. Anyway, I stuck one of those chalkboard stickers down from the Make Your Homes collection. It was the first one I'd used, and it just says love. Stuck that down, put a tiny word sticker. It says smitten, because I'm totally smitten. And I had some of these enamel dots in black and grey. These are from Record Fawn. I've had them in my stash for ages. So they might have come in a scrappery kit, or we might have stocked them. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But I had a heap of them there. Anyway, so this is towards the end, because my video did cut out at the end, but I had actually finished. So here I am showing you a finished shaker pocket, and I tried so hard to find my crocodile punch to show you how this was going to go on my album, and I cannot find it. So I had to film it without it, but I will find it and I will show you eventually. I'll put it on the Scrappery Facebook page. It's the Scrappery Creatives if you want to join. Just Google Facebook, the Scrappery Creatives. But anyway, it's going to sit in there with 3 holes punched to flip over, and it will be in the week where I took these photos, and obviously that week has all the other photos in there as well. So, and then it will also have the other clearly bold page as well. So you can see a little close-up of my little baby album there. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video and a little sneak peek and idea focus on what you can do with these products. See below for the store link where you can buy some Curly Bold, and I hope you have fun with it. Bye!